Hey, what's up guys? My name is FilmKnight, and today we're going to be talking about muzzle flashes. Yes, so a lot of people on YouTube, they try to do these action movies, and I'm just going to say I've been accused, I've done this before. I've done good muzzle flashes, and I've done not so good muzzle flashes. And so it's one of the main effects that you should learn when doing visual effects. And so today I'm just going to teach you how to do it correctly and how to do it in the most realistic way possible. So a lot of the action movies on YouTube have muzzle flares that look like this. There's a couple of problems. One, there's no light, there's no interaction with the scene. There's no flash or anything. Two, there's no smoke. And three, the recoil is just ridiculous. A proper muzzle flare should look something like this. So yeah, there you go. So let's get this tutorial started, shall we? Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is import our footage into After Effects, which I have already done. You're going to mark where your muzzle flash is going to happen out of all of your footage. I've already done that. So the first thing we're going to do is find the exact moment of where a muzzle flash needs to go. So let's go page down, right there. That's where our muzzle flash needs to happen. So we're just going to drag our muzzle flash down. And you're looking for an image on black, because what that is going to allow us to do is to key out the black, and it's going to be a heck of a lot more easy than it is to key out green or blue. So it should be 1 frame long, and once that is in place, you're going to set it to screen mode. And as you can see, it's right there on top of our footage. So we're going to hit W for the rotation tool, turn it around, hit V for the mouse, and line it up with our gun here. And you're going to mess around with the scale of your footage so that looks good. A pistol muzzle flash should be a touch bigger than the actual pistol, and a rifle flash should be about the same size as a rifle. So this looks pretty good right here. So we're just going to have that right there, and bam, that's pretty good. So we're just going to adjust that right there. Bam. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is animate the flash. So we're going to do that by duplicating our footage, Control D or Command D if you're on a Mac. We're going to set the blending mode to add, and you're going to hit G for the masking tool. Now we're just going to mask around the parts of the gun that you want to be basically highlighted. So I'm just going to do the gun, my face, and a little bit of my hand and arm as well. So as you can see, the gun is being affected by the muzzle flare. And there's my face, and it doesn't have to be completely accurate, because what we're going to be doing is applying a feathering to these masks. So we turn those off and it looks like absolute crap. So we hit F on the keyboard, select all of your masks, and basically increase it until you like the look of it. So right there, around here, looks pretty good. And what we're also going to do is go to select the ellipse mask tool. If you don't have this, just click right here, and you can just go through here and find the ellipse tool. I'm going to make a small mask right there. I'm going to drag it over where we want it. And this one is going to have more of a feather than all these other ones, because we want it to be more diffuse. So we're just going to increase that. Let's turn that off to help us. Mask 4, and let's have it like, I don't know, 100 or something. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is select all of your masks. You're going to hit T on the keyboard for the opacity, and I have messed up here, so we're just going to go to mask, select all these masks. Now you have the opacity right here, so you're going to go to the exact spot of your muzzle flash. You're going to hit a keyframe right there. Go 2 frames forward. You're going to type in 0. Going to go 3 frames backwards, and then you're going to type in 0 again. And so what that's going to do is have a nice animation for our muzzle flare. And you can basically be done with the effect right now, but to me it's just not finished yet. So what I'm going to do is apply a smoke puff to the layer, and we're going to find the exact moment in time of when that smoke puff starts. So right there. And so we're just going to trim that, and lucky enough for us, it happens exactly when our flash happens. So I'm going to hit the blending mode and set it to screen, drag it over our muzzle flash, hit S for the scale, increase it just a bit, bring the smoke right about there, so that looks pretty good. And another thing I'm going to do is hit T on the keyboard for the opacity and set it to something about 46. And so what that's going to do is it's not going to be such a white haze all over our footage, because say if you have multiple muzzle flashes, you don't want just white smoke everywhere. So that's that. And we're basically done, but one thing I'm going to do is apply a fast blur to this muzzle flash, set it to 10, and that's that. So now we're just going to RAM preview this and see how it looks. Yeah, I like that. It's pretty realistic. Bam. Okay, so once you have that, that's basically the effect. You can render it out of After Effects, put it in your film, action movie, whatever, and that's basically it. Consider subscribing, like the video, favorite it, share it to some of your friends, and good luck with making action movies. And this is basically what the final effect looks like.